Why does wellness matter? My name is Heather Abbott. I'm a health coach, and this is Dr. Gary Lindner. He is a physiologist. So, Dr. Gary, I think of wellness as probably really has turned into a very broad term, and it can be a very personal subject as well. So why does wellness matter to you?
Well, wellness matters to me. First, let's kind of define it, because I think really it's a lot of people think of different things. They may think of diet, exercise, the gym membership, whatever it might be. And that's all probably part of it. But really it's about living a healthy, fulfilling life. I really like the World Health Organization definition, which talks about it's not just the absence of disease, but a healthy physical, mental, and social life as well.
And that's a good point. So to me, I think of it as a balance, as a calming feeling that, okay, everything is okay. Physically, I'm okay. Financially, I'm okay. I feel pretty good up here. My family's safe. And I'm doing what I can to help society, whether via volunteering or turning to green products. So as a broad term, it is. What it should mean to you is another individual choice, but somewhere that you might start, what would you suggest?
Well, let me ask you a question first. When did that mindset come into play for you?
Not until I was nearing on to 40 and I started working in the wellness community. And I met you at that time too. And I hadn't even realized at that point that I was in a downward spiral. I'd always been a healthy person, but a lot of things have happened in my life that kind of took over. And, I was suddenly working with sexagenarians and above that could have ran...
Speaking of me.
that could have ran circles around me on the track. And I suddenly began to realize that I wasn't a healthy person physically, but also the way that these people were put together and the way their lives were going and leading, I started realizing that there was several aspects of my life that were out of balance, which started my wellness journey. And I'm hoping that you don't have to hit that downward spiral to start yours, which is why we're doing this video. So what would you suggest is a good place to start?
Well, let me just tag on what you said, because I think it's pretty appropriate. For many people, it really doesn't hit until all of a sudden there's a problem or you recognize a problem. For me, it was in my mid-40s, and it really wasn't for a physical problem. It was pretty much, I had no balance in my life. And I think really wellness is all about having balance in your life. And what I was introduced to was a theory they called the 5 pillars of wellness. Healthy body, healthy mind, healthy family, healthy society, and healthy finances.
Yep.
And many times we just spend most of our time and energy in one area.
And you're not going to achieve that balance if you do. So I think what we might leave you with today, and hopefully you'll agree with me, is first set aside time to define what does wellness mean to you. Why does it matter to you? Do you want to find that balance? And just kind of think about that, maybe journal about it, and where you want to start. If you want to start physically, make sure it's something that you love to do and that you can sustain. Any closing thoughts?
For our next self-care bite, let's talk about what we can do physically for healthy bodies.
Sounds like a good plan. So tune back in here. We're also going to be covering this in our blog. That's at selfcarehub.com. The Impetus, I'll leave a link to that in the description, and we hope to see you next week.
And let's talk more about nurturing our nature.
Absolutely.